Come on in, baby. Put it in this one. Today. I'm letting everybody tune in for a minute. I have a new business endeavor that I am learning, and I need you all's help. So I figure I would just put it out there on Facebook and find out who could help me. Who all will be willing to listen to a training call. I know everybody, a lot of people know I do business, but I have to start at the bottom just like everything. And I'm excited. It's like a new endeavor, something that I'm learning from scratch. And I have to start at the bottom. Not start at the bottom, I have to start from scratch. I am learning financial services. And I've been in underwriting. I was in mortgage for 15 years, so I'm not a stranger to financial services. But I've never sold life insurance and IRAs, things like that. But I do kind of have an idea of how they work. But the reason that I want to take this on is because I know in our community, it's so many people. I'm searching cars at the same time. I'm searching cars for my rental car business at the same time while I'm online. I need to do one or the other. But I know it's so many people in our community that do not have life insurance. And life insurance is very inexpensive. Like just now, I did a $300,000 policy on myself. And it's $139 a month. It's not expensive at all. Just in case if something happens to me, Lord willing, I won't need it until I'm 150 years old. But life insurance. And I see a lot of us with GoFundMe accounts, and it really touches my heart when that happens. And it's just simply often we lack financial planning. We lack planning for what we really don't want, because I don't want to have to deal with death, but that's a part of life. And it all relates to each other. Like if I'm trying to take care of my credit and I'm trying to run my business and I want business credit, and that means I really need to have my life insurance and health insurance in order also. So to me, it felt natural to try to learn the life insurance and, insurance game, not game, but learn insurance so that I can help people get insurance. We need life insurance. Hi. We need life insurance. And it's something that's often overlooked. And just as for a little as $100 and something, let's say $130, $140, you can basically, and if I was younger, it would be less. We can get life insurance of $300,000. Imagine if you were to pass tonight and your family had access to that $300,000. Number one, you could be buried and not have to worry about who's going to bury me, how it's going to happen, even though you're dead. But you don't want to leave that burden on your family. And then if everybody is in it together, and we have all talked about everybody in the family, like, okay, I'm going to say my family for instance. I'm not going to say anybody else's family. In my family, we work together as a unit. And I'm not saying as a job together. We work together. So everybody is aware of their credit scores, their bank accounts, all of that. So if I were to pass, I know that money that I'm leaving to them, they would make wise use of it. For the simple fact that we work as a unit to make sure that our business is taken care of. But usually people who have life insurance, they do work as a unit, and that's one of the reasons that they had life insurance. Often people who don't have life insurance aren't families that put together a plan. That plan to live and plan to die. We live on the fly and we die on a whim. And then there's no insurance, there's no money in a bank account somewhere to help bury a person. And at the end of the day, that's sad. It's truly sad for something that could have been prevented. And I just saw a need in our community. And when I was talking to her, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna learn this. I'm in my office most of the day anyway, and I'm running my other businesses. So why not learn life insurance, something that can truly help everybody? And I'm already talking to people about their credit. So why not help them learn about life insurance? And I know many people, and also what I'm looking for is I need some people to train with. Like I have to make some training calls. So I would really like it. Hey, Edith, I would really like it if people would volunteer for me to call them and train. I will have Shandaya on the phone with me, but I will have to train in the sales of life insurance. And I've come to find out sales is a strong point of mine, and I didn't know it. I ran away from sales forever. Ran away from selling. Like, I don't want to sell. But like Robert Kiyosaki said, Robert Kiyosaki, that's the one guy that wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He said most people in their businesses are one step away from greatness, and that's sales. If you can learn sales and just don't be scared of it, like I don't go in with a sales pitch or anything. I just say what I need to say and that's it. But if you can learn sales, you can be great at a lot of things. But often we're scared to sell. And I was like, you know what, even though I'm still nervous about it. Hey, Michelle, I'm nervous about it. I know at the end of the day, if I sell you a life insurance policy, it may not be today, it may not be 10 years from now, but some point in life is going to come that your family is going to be happy that I sold you that policy. And that's something we got to think about. I'm selling you something that at the end of the day, you will need it. You can't escape it. We don't get out of life alive. We're going to die at some point. So what I'm providing is a service for your family. Just in case you go, you don't want to have a GoFundMe. You don't want everybody scrimping and trying to go in their savings to try to bury us when we could have took care of our business ourselves. And if you look on that and think about it, that's sad. And it's sad because it could have been prevented. You know, you're right. Exactly, Michelle. It's sad and it could have been prevented. And the way to prevent it was just to spend a little bit of money on life insurance. It's not that expensive. Spend a little bit of money on life insurance, which is not that expensive, so that we can die in dignity. Because the last thing I want is if I was to croak tomorrow, it would be a sad story for my family to have a GoFundMe to try to bury me. And they'll be like, Kitty had all them bands and doing all of this and doing all that, and she ain't have no life insurance. That's a sad story. No, it's not ready. I wish it was, y'all. Grass starting to grow up around the pool now. But wouldn't that be a sad story if something happened to me right now? And it wasn't no life insurance. And I look at it as for my story. And I figure we can all do that. And then you don't even have to have a big policy. A $25,000 policy with a $10,000 funeral will help us out so much. You still got $15,000 left over. In many black families, that's the only way that we even come into a lump sum of money is when somebody dies. Like Master P, that money from when his granddad died, he used that to help him gain leverage. So that's something that we can leave. And it's our responsibility to teach them how to get money, how to use money. Because if I have this life insurance policy, but yet I never taught my kids how to manage money, all they're going to do is mess it up, run right through it. My house will be sitting over here. Ain't nobody done got it. It'll be weeds all over the yard and everything because they are financially irresponsible. But it all works itself together. We need to train our families to be financially responsible, and that means learn how to utilize credit. Have your life insurance, have your health insurance, have your IRAs, 401ks, things like that. Own a house. Build a business or invest in a business. Have more than one stream of income. But for the most part, all of those work together. And when we don't, no matter what we want to say, you peel back the layers of a person with no life insurance, and you normally find bad financial habits, bad credit, don't own nothing, no money in the bank. It's the same. It all boils down to the same thing. It looks good. They might be dressed to the fly. But when you peel back, that money you spend on a certain outfit, you could have just paid on that life insurance once a month. But what I'm on here is that's something that I'm gonna be starting pretty soon. So when you see me, I do be studying, I'm telling you. But I need people to volunteer to have me call them. Me and Shandaya call them so that we can sit on the phone and I can go through my spiel and get used to talking to people about life insurance. So I figured what I would do right now, since I'm fresh, is I would get on live and I would use live training. This is a way I'm getting used to talking to people about life insurance. I'm talking to you about credit all the time. I'm talking about cleaning, talking about business. I'm talking about life. So let me go on live, which is free, and get used to talking about life insurance. Some people will get it. Some people won't. But the person who gets it, their family will appreciate me, even if it's 20 years from now. The person who doesn't, the family will wish that they would have gotten with me so they would have insurance. So either way, I'll be on the family's mind. And that's something we got to think about. We will not escape life alive. We will need insurance. Get you some. Find somebody. Find me. Find somebody else. But it's very important that we, especially in the African American community, start thinking about life insurance and retirement plans, things like that. We don't like to think about things that make us sad, and that does make me sad, like a burial plot. All that stuff makes me sad, but at the end of the day, it's needed. And I want to offer that to our community, and I have a lot of people that know me and feel comfortable with me, and I feel like since they feel comfortable with me and already have a rapport, I could help them get that policies that they need to bury themselves and to pass on money to their future, to their families. So since I already have a rapport built up, why not go ahead and add that service in? And that's one thing about business. You find a service that's needed and you provide the service. Life insurance is a service that's needed. So why not add that to my repertoire? Why not add that to these businesses that's up there on this wall? Add life insurance. I mean, to me, it kind of, when it was presented to me, it was just like a nugget dropped on me like, wow, you already doing credit and business. Why not go ahead and add life insurance to that portfolio? They go together. A person who's normally financially responsible normally has life insurance on themselves. And if I'm already talking to them about credit and showing them how important that is, and they get a rapport built up with me and they like it, and they're like, you know what, that makes sense, everything you said. Most of the time when they come to me, it's because they're trying to get all of their affairs in order. So if they're getting their affairs in order as far as credit, why not go ahead and present to them about life insurance? Why not present it to my community more? The community feels comfortable with me, and I'm part of the community. I'm with the Reebok. Oh, 10 by about 2 prints different. Okay. So that's somebody coming to me about some t-shirts. I don't even sell t-shirts, but I know people who I don't make t-shirts, but I know people that make t-shirts. So a lot of people will come to me and ask me, who does this really good, and will you give me their number because you recommend them? That's a rapport with the community. And that's somebody coming to me about some t-shirts some graphic tees they need made. I don't even make graphic tees, but I network with a lot of people, so I refer it out. Give it to somebody, keep it in our community instead of sending it somewhere else. Do I supply the t-shirts? I get with them. Threw my thought process off. But that's just a thought. If, Ronald, I see you're still here. If you all would please be willing to help me. I know a lot of people get scared or they don't like to have sales pitches on them or whatever. But just remember, we're doing this for the greater cause. So help a sister out. Take the call. You never know. You might like what's said and it might be affordable and it might be able to add life insurance or an additional policy to you. Many of our jobs have life insurance on us, but what if we leave that job? Who want to be working for somebody all their damn life? Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Sorry. Back that out. Back it out. I don't want to offend nobody. But I'm sorry. I meant it, but still. See, I'm with you. So, Ronald, since you're with me, you should inbox me your phone number. Let me add you to my list so that I can call you and get my skills up. I need that. I do. So help me out. Help me help the community. And then you can say you played a part in this thing. Okay? Thank you. Please do. And then if you need life insurance or you know somebody who doesn't have life insurance, refer them to me, please. Please, please, please. Just tell them to call Kitty. All you got to do is inbox me. I'll give you my number. First of all, my number is on my website and my number's on his Facebook page, 904-616-4643. So I'm easy to get in contact me. You can even Google me and my number will come up. Because my website has my number, my website has my email address, my Facebook page, and my Instagram have my phone number. I am not hard to find. And then the vans and the trucks running around town have the phone number right there on the side. So when people say they can't get a hold of me, they just lazy. It's easy. I'm one of the easiest people in the world to get a hold of. All my stuff is public. Every business logo I got have the phone number under the bottom now. Don't say you can't find me. That's one of the that just kind of irks me when people say that. But I just had to go live for you and live for myself so I can get used to talking about how we need to get a policy. And y'all, I'm telling you, I got my policy, and including all the paperwork that she did, we were on the phone maybe 30 minutes. And I have a policy coming out every 5th of the month. So it's like 30 minutes of your time for something that you will truly appreciate in the end. Real thoughts. Real thoughts. Okay? Hey, the Kitty Booth 360, on a lighter note for the fun people, the Kitty Booth 360 will be at Tipsy's Bar and Grill tonight. They also have $5 margaritas. What's your question, Ronald? Type it up for me. They also have $5 margaritas starting at 6 o'clock. So come through, see your girl, get your personalized Kitty 360 booth. I think we might have a little change up in the music for you, baby. I think it's going to be a little trick daddy for the booth. But come through, say hello. Don't be scared. It's a grown atmosphere. 50-cent shrimp, 50-cent wings, 75-cent shrimp, 75-cent wings. Yes, everything has gone up. The price of lumber gone up, price of milk, price of food. So 75-cent shrimp, 75-cent wings, $12 oysters. If you complain about the price going up, then I guess you're being cheap and you can't afford it anyway. So stay home. Can you pay for a policy, baby, the year? Can you pay for a policy, baby, the year? I don't get what you're saying. Can you pay it up for a year? I'm probably sure you really can. And then just take it out. But it's a term. So it's something you pay for your whole life. So you want to pay it once a year? They don't charge interest on it. So it's the same thing. It's not like paying down money on a credit card. I'm pretty sure you can. Just 12 months worth of payment. You pay it once a year. But I mean, honestly, what's the difference It's not like it's being interest charged on the payment plan. Like, you know how when you do it progressive, if you do a payment plan, it costs more over the 6 months policy than if you do and you pay it all in full. Life insurance not like that. They're just taking the thing and dividing it by 12. Ain't no interest on it. Ain't no prepayment penalty or, ain't nothing like that. So you might as well just pay it monthly. Unless you just want to lump sum it to death for the rest of your life until you die. But that's on you. However it's paid is however it's paid. However it's paid, your family will be happy. I'm just letting you know. Y'all playing with my hair. But, sorry y'all, I'm yard. I had a long day. Ooh. I will be at Tipsy's tonight. Sunday night. Okay, Saturday from 11 to 4. We will be at the business block party with the Kitty Boo 360 at Janae Credit Goddess White Business Center on Dunn Avenue in the Ship to Shore parking lot. She has a business block party. So everybody come through. It's hosted by Beanie. It's music by Beanie, hosted by Gene. Sunday night, we will be at the gate at 9 o'clock, the strip club. So we'll be there Sunday night. So tonight we're at the sports bar. Saturday we are at a block party, which is a business block party. So it's awesome networking event. I do recommend anybody who owns a business, thinking about being a part of a business, investing in a business. I just want to be around some good people. I say that you come through. And then Sunday, we're booked at the strip club. I do it all. Them dollars are like them dollars. I'm not going to say, I don't want them. They spend exactly the same. They save the same. They pay the life insurance. They pay for the trips. They pay for the everything else. Dollars are dollars. But anyway, y'all, I'm getting ready to get dressed and go out here. We're going to do this video booth about 6 or 7 o'clock tonight. So anybody who's willing to help, Ronald, if you want to help me, please inbox me your phone number. If you know anybody else that may want to help me. And I don't mind asking for help. I wish y'all can see that. Because I see the big picture in it. But just hit me up on my inbox. Give me your full name, first and last, which is your full, and your phone number with area code, please, sir. Thank you.